Hi, I'm Chris Warldaw for Car Gurus, and this is the 2019 Kia Optima, one of the best midsize family sedans you can buy. Why is the Optima so great, you ask? Well, if you stick around and watch this review, I'm going to explain the many benefits you'll enjoy should you choose to get a new Kia Optima over one of its admittedly impressive competitors. And as an added bonus, I'll also tell you which version I'd buy to park in my own driveway. The decision, as you'll see, is not an easy one. So let's hit the road and take a closer look at the 2019 Kia Optima. Deciding to get a new Optima is easy because it's a terrific midsize sedan. But at the same time, it's difficult because there are 5 different powertrain choices. Plus, the way Kia limits color combinations, adds different styling elements to electrified versions, and bundles multiple features into equipment packages that cost thousands rather than hundreds of dollars makes it almost impossible to create a perfect Optima. Starting at the 10,000 foot level, you can get an Optima Hybrid, or an Optima plug-in hybrid. I'm reviewing the standard Optima, which comes in Basic LX, Sporty S, Popular EX, and Racy SX trim. The LX and the S have the standard 185 horsepower engine. The EX has a fuel-efficient turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with about the same power but extra torque. And the SX has a fun and responsive turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, good for 245 horsepower. Prices range from $22,990 for the LX to more than $42,000 for a loaded plug-in hybrid with all of the extras. My test vehicle has SX trim. With upgraded white paint and a cargo mat, it came to $33,505, including the $925 destination charge to ship it from the West Point, Georgia factory where it's made to wherever it is that you live. Yep, the Optima's made in America, most of them anyway. The hybrids and plug-in hybrids are built in Korea. Choosing an Optima for myself would not be easy, and mainly because the paint and interior color selections are awful, unless you're a big fan of black interiors, which I'm not. The version I'd really want is the SX with the optional limited package. I'd want it in Horizon Blue with bronze or white leather, but Kia only offers those interior colors with black paint or an electrified drivetrain. So I'd have to settle for a standard SX in silver with red and black leather, which prices out at $32,915. When Kia redesigned the Optima for the 2011 model year, the new styling grabbed everyone's attention and instantly elevated the brand's desirability. It was, in many ways, a turning point for Kia. Following up on that groundbreaking third-generation design was a tough assignment, and while the latest Optima isn't quite as distinctive as it used to be, it still looks great. For 2019, Kia has updated the front and rear styling, redesigned the Optima's wheel choices, and added more standard equipment. With SX trim, you get a gloss black grille, LED fog lights, LED headlights that help illuminate curves at night, bigger 18-inch gloss black wheels with a machined finish, red brake calipers, black mirror caps, black side sill trim, and a black lip spoiler on the trunk. Inside, my test car has an exclusive flat-bottom sport steering wheel with paddle shifters, upgraded supervision gauges, and more. This new European-inspired red and black leather is also exclusive to the SX trim level. Between the color, the perforations, the ribbed inserts, the stitching, and the embroidered SX on the seats, there is plenty of contrast in this particular cabin. A panoramic sunroof is standard for the Optima SX, bathing the interior in natural light. Quality's on par for the segment, but my test car has almost 12,000 miles on it, so it's definitely loosened up a little bit with occasional creaks coming from various spots inside the interior. As far as comfort goes, you shouldn't have any trouble in the Optima SX, whether you're the driver or one of the passengers. While every Optima comes with height-adjustable front seats, the SX gets standard 12-way power driver adjustment, while the front passenger enjoys 10-way controls. The seats are heated and ventilated too, and the steering wheel is heated. In back, leg space is excellent, which means the hard plastic front seat back panels don't cause comfort problems. Thigh support is good, foot space is decent, and air conditioning vents help to keep passengers cool. You can even get heated rear seats and side window shades if you opt for the SX Limited package. Around back, a smart trunk feature automatically pops the trunk if you stand behind the car for 3 seconds while the key is in your pocket. The lid rises just enough that you can nudge it open with an elbow, revealing 15.9 cubic feet of space. Once you're finished loading, use the handy interior grip to swing the lid shut without getting your hands dirty. Back inside the car, there is plenty of storage, including handy bins next to the transmission shifter and bins in the door panel armrests. Controls are logically located and clearly marked and are canted toward the driver for easier reference and use. Kia isn't afraid of buttons and knobs, making the Optima instantly familiar, though no less technologically sophisticated. For 2019, new infotainment technology debuts in the Optima, although it looks the same as it did before. All versions of the system include an 8-inch touchscreen display, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice recognition, Siri Eyes Free, a USB port, and a reversing camera. Upgrade to the S or EX trim levels, and the Optima comes with satellite radio and UVO connected services, including 911 Connect emergency response. This version of the infotainment system also has a new smartphone app supporting remote operation of the Optima's locks, engine starting, climate control system, and more. Get the Optima SX and the car comes with navigation, HD radio, and a Harman Kardon premium sound system with 10 speakers. Overall, Kia's infotainment system is simple and easy to use without referencing the owner's manual. The voice recognition system is also fairly intuitive, offering some flexibility in how you speak. It's not, however, 100% natural. This year, Kia also makes more of its driving assistance and collision avoidance system standard. Now, every Optima includes forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, and lane departure warning with lane keeping assist. A driver monitoring system is also standard, as are rear parking assist sensors. My test car also has the available adaptive cruise control with stop and go capability. Based on my experience with these types of systems, Kia's latest technologies operate with remarkable accuracy and refinement. And if for some reason those systems fail to help you avoid a collision, know that the 2019 Optima gets top-rated crash test ratings from both the federal government and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Switching now to driving dynamics, most versions of the Optima aren't terribly speedy, but the SX trim is an exception. It has a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine making 245 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 260 pound-feet of torque between 1,350 RPM and 4,000 RPM. What this means is that turbo lag is essentially non-existent because peak torque arrives so low in the rev range. Then, as the torque trails off after 4,000 RPM, peak horsepower is building. To a driver, this means smooth, seamless, steady response across the rev range. A 6-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters drives the car's front wheels, and you can choose between comfort, eco, sport, and smart driving modes. Naturally, the car's driving character changes depending on the selected mode. The Optima SX also gets a more sophisticated rack-mounted electric steering system, as well as a sport-tuned suspension. The 18-inch wheels wear 235/45 Kumho Solus all-season tires. Acceleration is quick and the transmission works well in normal driving situations. Drive with enthusiasm, however, and neither the sport mode nor the paddle shifters supply enough encouragement to go faster. The EPA says the Optima SX should get 24 miles per gallon in combined driving. I averaged 23.5 miles per gallon on my test loop using all driving modes except for Eco. That's not bad. I've got no complaints about the steering or the brakes either. Again, they work perfectly in normal driving situations, but don't really add much in terms of driving enjoyment when you're threading down a mountain road. In that environment, the steering lacks crisp precision and the brakes heat up and start to fade a little. On freeways, the Optima SX has a stiff, loud ride. If you're looking for a quiet car, this isn't it. Around town, you can whip this version of the Optima around corners, but on a favorite back road, the weight over the car's nose is evident. And while understeer never really reared its ugly head, and the tires remained fairly quiet when pushed closer to their limits, pavement dips and bumps resulted in excessive body motion. When it comes to driving the Kia Optima SX, you'll be happiest if you're expecting a sporty sedan and not a true sports sedan. Affordable, stylish, roomy, practical, safe, and technologically advanced, the Kia Optima is an appealing midsize sedan loaded with value. Better yet, you can get one in regular, speedy, efficient, and plug-in electric flavors. The Optima isn't flawless, but as long as you like the way it looks and drives, and you can find a color combination that makes you happy, this Kia will deliver years of faithful and satisfying service. Be sure to read my full review of the Kia Optima at Car Gurus, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For all of us here at Car Gurus, thank you very much for watching.